Hi everyone, this is your host Queen Bee. I am at First Break with our One Pocket tour, stop number 4. Um, we have Bobby Chamberlain and Dmitry Garajanin here playing. Bobby won the first one. These players are in the top 4, so they're definitely in the payout. They will be able to play against Robert Schulzeberger, and whoever wins that will play Brandon Schuff, who's still on the A side. We're almost done! Yay! It's been a long day here at First Break. Considering we had a snow this morning, it was playing really smoothly. Everyone knows their game and how to play. So it's been really nice. You're welcome to continue watching. Have fun. Bye. Bobby is on fire. Shooting most of his balls out. He needs 2 more to win this game. 2. Yeah. That works. And Bobby takes a win for that. He is on the hill. What a great. That game was for the senior citizens, Bobby says. This is the first I've seen a bank off the rail to the balls, but as long as a ball hits the rail, it is a fair break. Or a fair hit, actually.
All right, folks. All right. We are in the hot seat match for Queen Bee Pool Hive's One Pocket Tour. This is stop number 2 at Sterling, Virginia. We're at First Break Cafe. We have Bobby Chamberlain versus, give me 1 second here, it's Robert. Let's see. Just updating the bracket here. Okay, sorry, folks. All right, so we have Bobby Chamberlain versus Robert Schulzeberger. Bobby played a first-round match against Brandon Schuff. He got put on the B side. He's kind of been tearing through the pack, and this will, like I said, be to get into the finals. Brandon's currently waiting in the finals. All right, so anybody new to One Pocket, first player to get 8 balls in their pocket wins the rack. They're doing a race to 3. Who wins 3 racks first? This is an open event. There's no handicaps, Fargo rating, none of that matters. Just play as you can. We've had some really good matches so far up to this point. It's pretty interesting. I know Fargo's not really an issue or relevant in One Pocket, so to speak, but we have seen some, guys that are, 100 points less than others, and the lower ranked player will win just because they play One Pocket more. They know the moves better, more strategic. It's pretty fascinating to watch. Now Bobby, he's a long time known local regional pro here in Virginia. More known for his straight pool capabilities. Probably still one of the top straight pool players, I'd say, in the country, honestly. As far as knowledge and just overall skill of the game, he's definitely one of the best around. I don't know much about Robert. I know Robert is a local player, I believe, out of the Sterling area. He's just under a 640 Fargo. Got to see him play earlier against Brandon Schuff. He plays really strong, real smart player. Doesn't really give anything away. The match he had with Brandon earlier was really tough. Brandon just banks so well. It's hard to, even leaving the cue ball up table, Brandon was doing a lot of cross banks and pocketing the ball or hitting him at the perfect speed to leave the ball in his pocket. So it really left Robert in a pinch. So Brandon's been able to kind of sit there and relax over the last hour and a half, 2 hours, waiting on the winner of the B side to come through. So Robert played a really good shot there. Really got Bobby stuck on this. Really got Bobby stuck on that 14 ball. Looks like Bobby's going to try to kick at this 10. No, he's going high. And he did leave a shot on the 8. So that was a good play by Robert. Kind of forced a mistake there. All right, so we're off to the races. Robert's looking for the bridge here, most likely. Hopefully he's gonna really need to put as many balls as he can in a string here, because that's one issue when you play against these top pros, especially like Bobby, who's a really good really good straight pool player, is like they really typically just need a shot to get going, and then they're gonna break into the stack. They're gonna move the balls how they need to keep running. An 8 and out for guys like him and Schuff, it's really not that difficult once they get going. They just need a key shot to kind of get into the stack. But looks like Robert may have this 2 ball. This is tough. I don't know. He can see some of it. He might end up overcutting this and hitting the 6. It's going to be close. Yeah, he hit it pretty good. Yeah, and he cleared out. That was a great shot. Yeah, he tried to force that angle, I think. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He had a good opportunity there. I think he was trying to just kind of cheat the pocket a little bit to kind of go into the upper part of that stack to get a shot. Um, but this could be trouble. This is typically where Bobby will shine, is when it's an open rack like this. You're going to see these balls disappear pretty quick, most likely. Shot there. So Robert was able to get 4 balls on that run. Bobby currently has 2. Another great shot there. Came up for the 5. Looks like he's got a nice natural angle to get above the 3. Might be. I'm not sure if he's a little concerned with that side pocket or not. But I think he's more focused on what his next shot's going to be after the 3, I think. Because he's going to need an angle off that 3. He doesn't want to get straight in on that. Yeah, good shot. He got the angle, too. That was a really nice shot. Good cue ball control. So it looks like Bobby should have 4 now. All right. Well, now he's going to have to make a decision. Bobby's an aggressive player. He may try to back cut this 15 in. It's not a for free shot. Yeah, he's being full aggression here. He's going for it. Yeah, and he hit it. Man, that was that was risky, but he came out all right. I'm not sure if he was hoping to. I think he was hoping for the bank on the 6, but yeah, that was kind of a risky shot, because if he would have missed that and possibly ran into those other 2 balls, like that could have definitely left a nice opening for Robert to run some more balls here. Like I said, Robert already has 4, so he's. Looks like Bobby might be being aggressive again with this bank shot. Yeah, he sure is. Yeah. All right, so he went full aggressive on that one, went for it. Looks like Robert's got a pretty straight in 4 ball here. All right, Robert's got another 2.
Those are all yours except for the top 2, Bobby.
Yep, that's it. Yep, that's perfect. Yeah. All right, so let me give you guys an update on the scores here. So, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we got 6-6 right now. Yeah, it doesn't get much better than this. 6-6. Bobby's shooting towards his pocket. Looks like he's probably got a 2-rail this. Try to contain the cue ball. Hit it pretty good. I'm sure Robert's going to try to kick that out of there. This is going to get pretty strategic, I think, towards the end of this game. Oh, nice shot there. He put a lot of right spin on that to get that cue ball out of the way for that cross bank on the 6. That was a good shot. Yeah, it's fun watching this. Like I said, if you're interested in playing one pocket, for any league players out there, and you've seen it or seen some guys in the back of the pool room playing it, it's really nice that Bella has decided to do a one pocket tour. I think there's a lot of really great talent that play one pocket, and a lot of people would never even know about it. It's more of it's always kind of been like a back of the pool room kind of gambling money type of game, but to now that these guys can like kind of have a platform to showcase their talents, it's cool to watch the game. It really is. Like, it's probably the most strategic game in pool, and possibly the most skill demanding game. There's just so much going on. You're almost playing offense and defense at the same time on a lot of shots, and I'm new to the game myself, so I'm just learning. So I'm by no means an expert, but just from watching a lot of the play today, it's been really good to pick up on some moves and just kind of see what the veteran players are thinking, and like that shot there. He hit that really, really nice. He kept it sitting in his pocket. So that's another thing I've noticed, like with the better one pocket players, the speed of which they hit the ball, and even if they don't make it, just getting it to sit in the pocket is a challenge, and it's a skill on its own. See, like he had to basically concede that ball. Robert did. So you definitely don't want to leave just that sitting in the pocket. There's just no benefit to doing that. It gives your opponent an opportunity to run more, get play position off that ball. So score check here. It looks like Bobby's now got 7 to Robert's 6. Bobby just needs the 1. Robert needs both. All right, so Robert plays a 2 rail. It hits it really good. Really, really good. Wow. Wow. What a shot. Good shot. Wow, nice shot. Great shot. So it's going to be in Bobby's best interest to kick this ball out. See how he hits this. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. All right, so any balls that fall, they're going to get spotted on the head spot. We got action, folks. Like I said, the winner of this match will go to the finals against Brandon Schuff. I do believe that's double elimination. So Brandon would have to be beat.
I put it in your side. You had me on the hill. I can put it back. You had me with something you want. I'm already fucking old. What are you talking about?
That's good. That's good. Having a good time. Good sportsmanship. Bobby accidentally put the 7th ball on Robert's side. Oh, look at this. Robert hit this one good.
Just lucky that I'm not old enough that my memory's not fucked up, because I wouldn't have thought that.
Let's see what Robert's got planned here. All right, just getting that 9 on his side. He tried to back cut it. That was a smart shot. Kept both balls on his side. Didn't really leave any easy banks. Bobby does have a cross bank, and he may go for this. He's got that 11 ball. He may try to cross make this. I doubt he's going to play safe, though. No, he's not. Of course not. That's a good try, though. Yeah, that was a good shot, though. Bobby don't play a whole lot of safes. If he has the opportunity to shoot at it, he's going to shoot at it. Bobby hit it pretty good. Coming down this way, just a little bit harder. Oh, that might do it, though. That might do it. Bobby just needs one. But I don't think Robert's going to have... I don't know if he's going to be able to beat this ball out of there. Oh, good shot. So what he did there was he took a foul. If you foul and pocket a ball, that ball is going to get spotted up. So that was a really smart shot by Robert, and he didn't really, he honestly hit that a lot better than what it looked, because that was not an easy shot. He was a little off angle there, so to be able to follow it in and get that foul was really smart. Tough shot, good shot. All right, so my guess is, he's probably going to play the 6 ball cross corner and bring the cue ball up 2 rails. Yeah, he didn't hit it good, though. It kind of spun out on him a little bit. Yeah, he's not happy with that. So Robert's down to 5 balls now. Bobby still has 7, but Robert does have kind of a free shot on this 6 ball, looks like, and he's going to take it. Yeah, hit it good. Got a nice kiss off the 9. So he elected to go for the 9 and just play position for the bank shot. I think he might have been trying to get on the other side of that 11. I think it just kind of died out on him. But he hit the bank good. He's going to come up a little bit high, I think. Yeah. That's a good shot, though. All right, so we got action. They both need 1. I think Bobby's going to bank this ball out, it looks like. On the other side of it, okay. All right, we're playing 1 ball, 1 pocket. All right, looks like Robert's just... Oh, no. Oh, man, that sucks. Wow, what an unfortunate shot there. He made the that last ball, I believe it was the 11, which would get spotted and left Bobby basically straight in. That's unfortunate. We didn't really want to see it end that way. Yeah, it was in there. All right, so Bobby Chamberlain, he takes the lead, 1-0, and it looks like it's Bobby's break. So in 1 pocket, the players will alternate breaks. Just makes it fair. The break's a huge advantage on this game. As you'll see here, like he's electing to take the bottom left pocket, so he's going to kind of graze off the first 2 balls in the stack here and try to force as many balls as he can over to his pocket, hopefully without tying too many balls up. You're always going to have a cluster in the middle that's going to remain there, but the idea is to get some balls opened up on your side of the table, kind of in that whole zone there. Hit that really well, really good break. So he's got balls above the stack, below the stack, and in front of his pocket, all of which look like they're pretty shootable. I think they're makeable. Let's take a look from the camera here. He can definitely get to the 7. I don't think the 2 passes the 7, but looks like Robert's electing to play a good safe, kind of get out of the inning there. That was good, and he also tied up the 2 and the 7. That was a good shot. That was a nice shot by Bobby there. So it looked like he cleared out the 2 balls that were kind of like stuck to each other to kind of open them up. So that was really good. Left the balls on his side of the table and put Robert all the way down table with no shot here. He's definitely going to be looking to play some type of safety here. I'm not sure what he's looking at. Maybe just glancing off the 1 ball and going behind the 10 and the 7. No, oh, that was a good shot too. Almost, but I don't know if Bobby can make this too without. It's close. Yeah, Robert was upset with that effort. It was a really good shot, a really smart shot. He just cooked it just a little too much, and looks like it did leave Bobby an opening. I think if anyone's able to make it, it's definitely going to be him. Like I said, he's really like a world-class straight pull player. Yeah, a great shot. This guy pockets balls like nobody I've ever seen playing straight pull. It's pretty unbelievable. He's the owner, one of the owners of Backroom Billiards Studio in Lorton, Virginia. If you ever get a chance, you should definitely go up there and check out that pool room. Bobby would be happy to give you lessons as well on all games, not just straight pull, but real good instructor. I haven't really seen Bobby play much 1 pocket. This is kind of a sporadic entry into this tournament for him, but but he plays so well that it's not surprising that he's almost in the finals here, or battling for the finals. He's got a tough bridge shot here. That was a good shot. Just playing conservative on that shot. He didn't want to try to force it and get, he'd have to really stroke through that ball to get any type of position, and there really wasn't nothing to play position on. He doesn't really have a bank. I think he may elect to get rid of this 10 ball. I think that's the 10 on the bottom rail. I don't know if he can bank that out of there or not. Sometimes it might be a good idea to bank that ball 2 rails into the stack if he can and get some balls moved on his side. I don't know if that's feasible or not. I think he looks like he's being offensive again on this 1 ball, trying to bank it all the way up and down table. This is a good shot because it's going to put his opponent on the other side of the table. And yeah, this guy, man, I'll tell you what, great shot. What a shot. So it looks like Bobby's got 4 now. Robert doesn't have anything at the moment. Bobby is up 1-0 in this set, and it is a race to 3. All right, so that was a pretty intelligent shot. Bobby just played kind of like I'd say it was almost like a conservative combination just to kind of break out the stack a little bit, get some balls on his side. and then keep Robert in a tough position here. He hasn't really got Robert in a lot of. Well, Robert hasn't had really any opportunities so much as far as like shooting. I wouldn't even say Bobby's played great safes. He's just really kept a lot of distance and kept Robert on his side of the table. All right, so Bobby banks the 3. Looks like he gets a nice little kiss on the 6. So that was another good shot. The 6 is kind of hung in that pocket. I don't think that he's going to be able to kick that one out. Yeah, he's going to just concede. I think the 6 ball, yeah. That's about all he really has. Smart play. All right, folks. So the current score is 5-0. This is an interesting shot here. That'll work. Got a little nice tap there. So he's just trying to keep him without a shot. Alright, so Bobby elects to bank the 4 ball all the way down table. Keep Robert on his side of the stack, on his side of the table. That 10 ball, it's kind of interesting. That 10 ball's been sitting there for a while, and Robert hadn't been able to do much with it. He doesn't want to move it. It's in a good spot. It's hard really to do anything as far as for Bobby to like really kick it out of there. And I'm surprised Bobby hasn't tried to yet. But yeah, that ball's kind of been sitting there for a while, and I know that Robert, he likes the fact that it's there. It does give him, staying in the back of Bobby's mind, not to give him a shot or leave him down table. He keeps sending him up table like this. Yeah, Robert's going to have to really try to get something on his side of the table besides that 10. I think he's doing it now. Oh, he can almost make the 8. I didn't think he could make that. That was a great attempt, though. Yeah, he's pretty upset about it. He hit it about as good as he could. That was a tall order. Yeah, he just concedes it and gives it to him. So Bobby's up 2-0 now, going to 3. All right, so, oh no, that's not going to be good. All right, folks, so, yeah, Robert made a big mistake there, and that inside English came off that rail, 2 rails, and put it back on Bobby's side, which gave him looks like he's going to get an open shot. I think he's playing the combination to start with. This is crazy. Oh, I'm actually surprised he did that. Huh. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't play that 6 ball. Maybe he couldn't see enough of it to cut it in. I thought he could. Not bad. That was a good shot. Robert got some balls opened up on his side. Doesn't really leave Bobby with much. I don't foresee Bobby trying to cut this 10 in. I think that would be, it's definitely not a free shot. It's going to cost him if he goes for that and misses it, that's for sure. Like I said, Robert hadn't had a whole lot of opportunities to run balls. And it's really more so from, Bobby's keeping a lot of pressure on him with his banking capability. He's keeping a lot of balls like in his pocket when he banks them, and it's not allowing really, Robert to have a lot of open looks at anything offensive. A lot of times he's going to have to concede a ball, which we've seen like several times in the last 2 racks. So, but in this situation here, I think Bobby's he's gonna be forced to kind of play some type of safety here. Maybe just grazing off the 7. I think he's looking at that now. Yeah, just play off the 7, just kind of keep him on his side of the table just to get out of the inning, it looks like. Now, I don't know what Robert may want to do here. I don't know. It would be interesting to see if he could. I thought he was looking at that 3 to bank it down table and kind of hold it behind the stack, but no, he's just putting it in the 10 on his side. That's probably a smart move right now. And he stuck Bobby. Yeah, that was a good shot. Stuck him right on that 7. But once again, we're at First Break in Sterling, Virginia. This is Bella's. This is Queen Bee Pool Hive Tournament Series. This is the One Pocket Series. It's an open series. Typically, there's one event per month. The next event is actually going to be in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Let's see here. Get that scheduled up for you guys. So the next event's going to be in. It's called Gold Crown Billiards in Harrisonburg, Virginia. That's going to be on February 7th. After that, we're going back to On Cue, which is in Front Royal, Virginia. It's a really cool pool room if you've never been there. The Haas family owns that. They do a really, really good job keeping that place top-notch with top-of-the-line equipment. Great food as well, right there in downtown Front Royal. Really cool place to spend the weekend. That's going to be on March 7th. After that, they're going to a new pool room called Q Billiards in Manassas, Virginia. That's going to be on April 18th. That is a really brand new spot that just opened up. Great owners. They another place that's immaculate. They do a really good job with the tables and the equipment. So definitely support them if you can make it out there. Let's see, in May, they're going to be at Rackham Billiards in Winchester, also another beautiful facility. Then we go back here to First Break in June. That'll be June 13th. Back to Harrisonburg on July 11th. On Cue in Front Royal in August 8th. And then Backroom Billiards in Lorton, Virginia on September 12th. And so definitely, if you can, check those facilities out. Backroom Billiards is a new private membership club out in Lorton, Virginia. Bobby Chamberlain's one of the owners of that club. He's playing now. They have, I want to say, 15 beautiful Rassin 9-foot tables. Probably one of the coolest pool rooms I've ever been to. Good affordable membership prices. You can reach out to their webpage or their Facebook page. You can reach out to Bobby, Ken Tran. They're all owners of that facility, and they can get you in as a member if you want to just come by for the day to check it out, to see if you'd like to become a member. Definitely highly recommend it if you are serious about your pool game. There's a lot of real good talent that play out of that room. Bobby can give lessons. All right, so Bobby looks like he overcooked that one quite a bit. He's a little upset about that draw shot. I kind of took off on him. I don't think he expected it to catch that much. So he's going to go into defense mode here. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. So he So he left the 4 ball. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, I think he was had something else in mind there. Honestly, I don't know, but he got away with it. So the current score is 2-0. Bobby. Bobby is up in this set 2-1. Or I'm sorry, 2-0. Oh, and Robert made an unforced error there, and with the scratch, and he did leave the 6 in his pocket. So he's gonna have to 0-1. So they'll put a coin or a chip on their side of the table. That just indicates that they owe an extra ball. So when he makes one, he will spot it after he misses, like after his inning. All right, so Bobby makes the 10, gets position. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe the 6 got him. I'm not sure. No, it looks like he's okay. So he's going to shoot this 8 ball in with some draw, hoping to try to swing into something, but no bueno. Does have a bank on the 4. He's immediately looking at that. I don't know if he wants to go for that, though, or not. Because it's not a freebie, as they say. If he misses this, he's going to leave Robert plenty of shots to choose from. He's starting out with a combination, but he would leave him with some shots. Yeah. All right, so Bobby stayed aggressive, made the ball. I don't really think he was rewarded with anything. Looks like he's going to focus on just kicking the 6 out of the hole here. Yeah, he's doing what straight pool players do. He's really observing the rack or the stack to see if there's anything dead, which there's not at the moment. So he's going to play that bank just to get the 6 out of the pocket. I'm surprised he didn't hit that a little bit harder to try to clear that 6 out a little bit further. Yeah, Robert has no problem leaving that 6 there. That's ideal for him. So not bad. He hits it with a just a long rail bang. Just 6 kind of rolled back, or I'm sorry, the 13 rolled back out. Yeah, the 14 rolled back out on him. I don't think he wanted that. But I noticed, like with a lot of the better players, their pocket speed, their pocket speed is huge in this game. Like, even if you're gonna miss the ball, just keeping the ball in your pocket. Now he hit that, looked like he hit it good. It kind of took a weird twist coming off the back rail. Going in, it looked good. I think it had a little throw on it that kind of made it spin off into that long rail a little bit. But Robert made the ball, so he's all clear now. So he's back. Takes his chip off his end of the table, which means he no longer owns a ball. Bobby went for the cross bank, but it looks like he might scratch. No, he got another nice bump off the rail. That was close. Yeah, I think Robert's just going to be offensive here, and I can't blame him, honestly. Yeah, I didn't hit it great. Yeah. Yeah, I can't blame him there. I think that was the right shot. I know he missed it, but I think that was the right shot. At this point, it seemed like, the guy can play. He's just under a 640 Fargo, so he can obviously play. Probably a good rotation player. That seemed like the right shot. Maybe get into the stack. He just kind of hit it a little full. Looks like Bobby's just trying to clear this 13 out. 4 rails down towards his side of the pocket. It's a good shot. Both sides of his pocket are pretty much covered now. I think Robert's going to elect to most likely. Yeah, what a shot that was. Great shot. Great shot. Good shot. Really killed that cue ball to bank that 14 into the 13. That was a nice shot. 14 into the 12. That was a really good shot. And to be able to kill the cue ball like that was kind of neat seeing that in person up close. Looks like Bobby's just going for a one-rail kick on this, which he makes. So Bobby's got the 12 ball on his side. That area right there has been real popular the last 2 games. There's always been a ball kind of just sitting on that back rail about 2 inches from that last diamond. It's kind of been troublesome for both players, to be honest. Like in the last rack, that 10 ball that was sitting there just seemed to really, like, you know, it was on Robert's side, but he just could never really get to it. You know, Bobby never allowed him to really have a chance. I felt like if he could have got to that, he might have been able to get going and get into the stack well and run some balls, but it just wasn't meant to be, I guess. All right, so what a shot that was. So Bobby plays a combination bank on the 15. Once again, the 15's resting on that back rail. I'll give you guys a score check. I don't think I... Sorry, we just now updated the score. I apologize for that. So the score is 2-0, Bobby. Robert's got a chance now to run some balls, hopefully. It's 6-1 at the moment, Bobby. And he got away with that one. Robert was trying to come around 2 rails to get behind the 12 ball there. Just came up a little short. So yeah, just playing a nice little kiss off of the stack and putting Bobby in a really, really good position here. That was a really good safety, really good shot, very containing shot. Bobby didn't have a whole lot he can do with this. He might elect to graze off the 9, I'm wondering. No, he had enough underneath the 15 to bank it out of there onto his side of the table and basically just reverse what Robert did to him and just put him in a tough situation. Robert makes a good hit, sends the 9 down table, 15 down table, keeps Bobby on the back rail on his side of the pocket. Or, no, I'm sorry, on his side of the table. Alright, so they're both playing fairly conservative at the moment. Alright, so we have Robert has 2. Bobby's still on 6. He's been on 6 for a little while. Let's see how he hit it. All right, Bobby kind of double kissed that 3 ball. I think he was just trying to bank that up table a little bit more. So right now the balls seem to be favoring Robert a little bit. He's definitely got plenty of open shots. If he can get on the other side of him. That's what I've learned about this game. It's just getting the opportunity to get a shot. That's what separates a lot of the players. It's who can get to that first opening shot. kind of still back where we left off. They're both kind of just making this a down table game or up table game. I think Robert might be thinking about, he's looking at the 6 ball, but I think the 9 is really taking away that natural path to play. Yeah, I think he likes it, but he doesn't. Yeah, I don't see a lot of value in that. I don't think he does either. He likes this bank on this 12 ball, it looks like. I think he's trying to play this 12 through rails possibly, but 2 rails. Yeah, I'm sorry, 2 rails. Alright, so Bobby needs 2. Robert needs 6. Bobby does have a shot on the 11 ball. Looks like he overcooked it. Yeah, he just missed it. Yeah, getting late in the day. That's the first shot I've actually seen him miss today, I think, as far as an open shot. Yeah, it's a... Oh, wow, look at this shot. What a great shot. Nice little cross bank there. So Roberts finally getting a chance to shoot at his pocket now with some open shots. He missed the 6 though. He's trying. Yeah, he had a lot of angle on that 6. He knew he couldn't. He knew he had to kind of run around and get to the backside of like the 3 and the 15, which he did well. And honestly, this isn't bad. This isn't bad for Robert. Bobby's got. He's got a tough shot. He needs 2 balls. He has a tough shot on this 15. It looks like he's going to be aggressive and go for it. I'm not sure if this is going to be a smart shot or not, but when you make them, you make them, man. If he would have missed that, he would have left Robert a good opportunity to get some balls here. I think he may just concede this 6 ball, just leave Robert in his pocket. Well, not Bobby. He's going all aggression. Looks like he hit it a little soft. Alright, so we still got action. Bobby needs 1. Robert needs all of them. He's made that? Oh no, don't do that. Oh no. So, alright, that's unfortunate. So Robert gives up a ball. And so he made the ball. That gets spotted. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind here. The ball stayed up. Bobby gets ball in hand. Bobby needs 1 ball. All he has to do is make this 3, and that's the set. And it looks like that's it. Yep. All right. Good match, guys. Good match. All right. So that is it. Bobby Chamberlain goes on to the finals. He'll be playing Brandon Schuff. It was a great match. We'll be with you guys in just a moment.
All day.
It's all right. I've been doing ones and twos.
Yeah, that 6 ball I made on you was pretty bad. Then I followed up with a 15 behind it.
Yeah. That's why I said benching less.
I had to jack up for that one. Well, the balls are so dirty that the balls are turning over, you know. So if you don't hit them with a lot of speed, then that's what's going to happen.
Shot really
right.
impressive, actually.
So we have the finals now between Bobby Chamberlain and Brandon Schuff. Bobby came back from the B side. These two actually played in the first or second round. I think Bobby might have had pretty certain Bobby had a bye the first round and ran into Brandon his first match. And I know Brandon had won that. Bobby came back from the B side, and here we are now. Brandon, of course, went undefeated on his run. He's been playing really good this year. Well, actually, all last year, I should say. Looks like he's starting out 26 pretty well, too. So this will be a race to 3. I do believe this is true double elimination. Bobby would have to win twice. And nice containing. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, nice containing shot there by Brandon, but he's scratched. So that's. So Brandon made an unforced error there. And this is going to give Bobby a ball in hand behind the line. Brandon owes one. So this is a good opportunity for someone like Bobby that plays a lot of straight pull. If he can get into the stack here, this will be good. So kind of a funny. Looks like he's coming into this a little straighter than I thought he would, but he definitely knows what he's doing. Oh, he must be able to see. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, he can see the 6, it looks like. Okay, nice. So he's going to play the 6 and go right into the stack here. Not enough. Yeah, I think he was trying to bump that ball out, but I'm surprised he didn't actually go into the stack a little bit more with either of those shots. He was usually kind of pounds into the balls there and opens them up, but now he's in a retreat mode here, I think, and gonna have to play a little defensive. Yeah, we were talking to Brandon a little bit today, and he's really been playing good all last year. I think he got first or second at I want to say it at the International in their one pocket event last year. So Brandon, oh no. Bobby went for it. He went for that shot. He knew it was going to be close. All right, so Bobby's got 2. Brandon has an open shot, but owes 1. But yeah, I was watching Brandon play two of his earlier matches, and his banking and his speed has been really, really good. Oh no, he made a mistake there. Oh man, Brandon's been sitting still for several hours. Yeah, that ball just kind of rattled right out of the pocket. It looked like he hit it pretty clean. He just kind of forced the shot, I think, and just kind of bobbled out on him. Now, Bobby does have a 2 ball here that also hangs, trying to play that 212. So that's interesting. Yeah, this is tough. I think we're in treat to see some good one pocket. Oh, great shot by Brandon there.
Robert, was yours?
Yep.
What did you have?
just needs this last, or I'm sorry, Brandon just needs this last shot to get into the first game on the board. All right. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Bobby. He had a really good opportunity there to get that first game, and that combination, he just kind of like left that ball sitting in the pocket. I know he's a little frustrated about that. Brandon did a nice recovery though and came back with a good, I believe it was a 2-ball cut shot to get his run going there, and goes 8 and out. So nice run, Brandon. Yeah. Yep. All right, folks, so this is the finals of Queen Bee's Pool Tournament One Pocket Tour. We're at First Break in Sterling, Virginia. These are your 2 finalists. Now, Bobby would have to beat Brandon twice in order to win the event today. Brandon came through on the winner's side undefeated. Bobby came through on the B side, so they met back up. They had played earlier in the event. All right, nice containing shot there. Brandon's just kicking the 2-ball out, trying to keep Bobby on his side. No real available options here, I don't think, for Bobby, other than trying to contain Brandon as well. Looks like he's going to play this 2-ball. 2 rails out, or 1 rail back. Nice shot there. Great shot by Bobby.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, take care now. Good shooting. That was Robert Schulzeberger. He had finished 3rd today. He had a good showing. Most of the tournament played really well. Brandon's really thinking about this shot. Kicks behind the 2. Nice shot, good containing shot, gets him out of the inning. The stack is still pretty together here. This is very similar to the first shot Bobby had. It looks like he's probably going to do the same thing he just did and bank that 2-ball back towards his pocket. Yep. Same exact shot. It's almost like a replay. So he gets that. That might be a little bit better if he can get the 2 a little further down. It's a really good shot. Brandon may have liked to do the same thing he just did. It's pretty wild. Good shot again. Contained the ball, the cue ball. Yeah, they're just going back and forth. Current score is 0-0 on this rack. Brandon is up 1-0 on Bobby. If you're just tuning in, this is Ballerina's Queen Bee Pool Hive Pool Tournament. This is the One Pocket Series. This is a tour, once a month event. They're going to be traveling all through Virginia. If you'd like to learn the game of One Pocket, or if you'd like to participate in one of these events, you really can't beat it. It is an open event. I know in our area here in Virginia, there's been a lot of folks really wanting the open events to come back into play, and we're starting to see that a little bit. But to see it and to be a One Pocket event is somewhat rare in this area. We haven't really seen anything like this in a long time, so shout out to Ballerina for doing that. Pretty excited about this. We anticipate there's going to be a lot of folks starting to play in this, especially as the word gets out. It's a newer tour for this year. Typically 32 players. And like I said, no handicap, so Fargo ratings, none of that matters. Doesn't matter how good it says you are on paper. Just bring your game if you like One Pocket, and this gives you a platform to kind of showcase your talent. So Brandon makes a good opening bank shot on the 4-ball here. Nice back cut by Brandon there. Smooth. Alright, so Bobby elects to bank the 12 ball on his side of the table. It's 2-1 at the moment. Brandon is up. Brandon's also up 1-0. This is a race to 3. This is the finals. True double elimination. Bobby would have to beat Brandon twice in order to win the event. So it looks like Brandon kind of plays the 1-ball, caroms off the 1-ball into the 13. Just try to kick it out of there. Bobby does a really, really nice 1-rail bank on that 13. That was a great shot. Yeah, that was a great shot because that shot wasn't necessarily, free to shoot at either. Wouldn't really left Brandon with much, it doesn't look like, but that was kind of a risky shot, and he nailed it pretty good. So I think now he's just kind of, he likes to be aggressive. Yeah, you can see he's kind of waving his hand. Bobby's a real well-known straight pool player, so 1 pocket for him is probably more so of like a difficult game for his style of play. He's not known for playing a whole lot of safeties and defense, so it's kind of out of his normal rhythm of play, I'd say. But when you're playing someone like Brandon, obviously he's one of the probably top 1 pocket players, one of the top in the country, I'm sure, definitely in the top 15. You have to play somewhat conservative. You can't, because Brandon runs balls just as good as anybody, if not better. So, and he knows the game well. Like I said, I think he finished second at the International Open last year in the 1 pocket. Second or third. I know he finished second in the banks, he would mention. So his banking throughout this event has been really on point. He played Robert. Let's see if I can find Robert's last name. He had just left. So he played Robert Schulzeberger for the hot seat match. Brandon did, and Robert did not play bad. Robert left some really long, he had the cue ball down table many times, left Brandon really long, and Brandon did it like multiple times, did these long rail cross banks at like the perfect speed, from literally 8 feet away, and either made the ball or left it so deep in his pocket that Robert really couldn't do anything with it. So he had to concede a lot of balls. Now here's a really good bank from Bobby. It looks like it's gonna get right into the jaws of the pocket, so that's actually good. So, sometimes making the ball isn't as
6-15 combo.
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, sometimes making the ball isn't necessarily the best option. Like just sometimes sticking it in the jaws like that, because as you can see there, Brandon went ahead and conceded that ball. He didn't want to leave that there and allow Bobby to have an opportunity to use that for positional play. So smart shot by Brandon on that. The current score is 3-2 in Bobby's favor. So we're at first break in Sterling, Virginia. If you guys are close by and want to come in and see the action, please do. We got some seating available up front. Here's another good bank here. I noticed Bobby likes that shot. He likes playing that 2 rails out, keeps the cue ball, keeps a lot of distance on the cue ball from anything Brandon can do aggressively here. I mean, Brandon has a combination on the 2, but it's not free to shoot at, I don't think, and it's a very high risk shot. Yeah. Bobby says he wants him to shoot it. Yeah. I know, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a good point. So Bobby, that's kind of like baiting your opponent a little bit. If Brandon's too smart for that, but kind of got a bad little slide off the 8 there and scratch. But yeah, sometimes setting your opponent up with those tempting cut shots. But if you miss it, and even if you make it, sometimes with all those balls rolling towards your opponent's pocket, it's risky. So that's what's so neat about one pocket. It's like a lot of little traps, a lot of baiting. And this is a game I'm no specialist in. I'm just learning myself, but it's fun watching like top players, and it's fun watching amateurs too that play at a pretty decent level. I mean, I've watched guys that were 100 Fargo point difference today, and the lower ranked guys won just because they could move the ball better. So I think that's pretty neat. There's a lot of money to win in this game, and a lot of good spots to be had. So it's interesting. It's good. You don't have to have this super high Fargo to play in these events. You just have to be cognizant of what you're. Oh, good shot there. And just aware of what you're doing on each shot. It's more of a thinking game sometimes and somewhat of a chess match. All right, so Bobby does right there. Great shot. Keeps the 8 right in the jaws of the pocket. Keeps the ball on Brandon's side. Yeah, so Brandon elects it. That was a great shot by Brandon. Kicks it in, and so, sometimes and Brandon knows that Bobby can shoot. He knows he's a good straight pull player. He doesn't want to leave him with the opportunities to use those balls to break out into the stack. So, all right, so he's playing a little conservative here, just trying to get out of the inning. It's currently 5-1 in Bobby's favor. Good shot by Brandon, just getting Bobby on the side rail there on his side of the table. So the folks just tuning in, Bobby is on. He has the pocket on the left side of the table, bottom left on your screen. Brandon has the bottom right. These are, if you're new to one pocket, whichever player scores 8 balls in their pocket first wins that match or that rack. You have to win 3 racks. Whoever wins, it's a race to 3. Whoever wins 3 racks first wins the set. So currently it's 1-0 Brandon as far as racks, and the ball count on this particular rack is 5-1 with in favor of Bobby Chamberlain. So one thing, Brandon had to sit. Brandon won. He went through the winner's side, so he had to sit for a couple hours without really hitting any balls. So that's got to be a little tough as well. Yeah, everybody knows playing in these tournaments sometimes. Yeah. All right, folks, sorry about that. I got a shift change in here, just closing out some tabs. All right, so let's get back to this. So it looks like same score. Bobby has 5, Brandon has 1. Brandon has the right bottom quarter pocket. Bobby has the left bottom quarter pocket on your screen. And, oh, what a shot. Wow. Wow.
I wanted you to shoot it.
Wow. Man, that was a great shot by Brandon. He seen the 2 was somewhat wired. I think it wasn't as wired as it appeared to be by making the ball. I think he had to put a little something on that shot to make that happen. That was a really good shot. And now he's off to the races. Yeah, that's what's neat about one pocket is sometimes just a single shot can just completely alter the flow of the game and kind of sway things in the other person's direction. So he did get a little. It looks like he's probably going to draw into the 5 ball to be able to get a shot on the 7 next off this 11. Looks like he might be. Yeah, I'm not sure if he has enough. No, it doesn't look like he's doing that at all, actually. Okay. Alright, so it looks like he's looking at the 7 ball here. Make the 7 and then come up table for the 5. Nice smooth strike there. So Brandon, he's playing with all universal equipment now. He says he really feels comfortable with that cue. Says since he switched to it, it wasn't much of a transition for him, and he just felt like he just played better with it. So I've had other people say that too. I know Yap plays with universal equipment. You see all the success he's having. So if you're interested in any universal equipment, Brandon's the guy to reach out to. I know he's the sponsored pro and ambassador for the company. So all right, that's that. All right, so nice 8-and-out run there for Brandon. He's up 2-0 now against Bobby. And once again, this is the finals of Queen Bee's Pool Tournament's One Pocket Tour up here at First Break, Virginia. First Break in Sterling, Virginia. Folks, so we're getting down to the nitty gritty now. So Brandon's on the hill, just needs one more. Bobby's had some good opportunities, kind of had a ball hang on him on that first rack. It looked like he was going to get out, but all right, another good break by Brandon. What is that book called? The Art of One Pocket. Yeah. So there's a book up here that they're selling called The Art of One Pocket. Who was the author of that? It's on the back. It was I forget his name. Yeah, Steve Booth's book. Yeah. So if you're in the area and you want a really good one pocket book to learn the game, we have them up here. I think they're going for $50 a piece. Yeah, it's a really nicely done book. I purchased one myself. I'd like to learn the game a little bit more. Alright, so Brandon's moving the balls around. It looked like he might have kind of went for that 10. Now, Bobby is an aggressive player, very aggressive straight pull player. He has a shot on the 2. Now, he could spin this 2 in. It's there. I've seen him make this shot plenty of times. I mean, it's only 9 feet away, but he may elect to shoot this just knowing how he plays, but all right. Oh, he looks like he's back cutting the 4. Oh, he might have got away with it. Almost. No, no. He left Brandon shot. He wanted to be aggressive there and go for it. And that's just his style. He wins a lot of games like that. Opening up runs when he plays straight pool. I play this guy in straight pool all the time, and I'll tell you what, man, he'll do some shots like that just open up the stack, or he'll just back cut balls, and sometimes that's all you need. And I think at this point in the game, he's kind of thinking, he just wants to stay aggressive and try to put some pressure on Brandon, but Brandon got on tapped the back side of the 8. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to be able to. He's going to have to go into defense mode here, it looks like. All right, so Brandon's just trying to get some balls on his side of the table by banking the 6 into that 2. So Bobby's got some work to do here. He's going to look at the stack, look at if anything's wired. It kind of looks like the 15 has some potential. I think it's more pushing towards about 2 inches from the pocket with that one ball. And that doesn't look like a viable option. Yeah, he's going to just play safe here and get out of the inning, yeah. Trying to get the 8 moved to the center of the table. So Brandon's looking at this bank shot up and down table, keeping the cue ball on Bobby's side of the table without any available shots. Current score is 2-0 for Brandon. Also on racks, it's 2-0 for Brandon in his favor. Oh, wow. A pretty creative shot there by Bobby, trying to play that 6 ball off the 10. That was a wild shot. It was not that far off, but this might be trouble. But with that said, the majority of the balls that are needed, they're still in the stack, so somebody's going to have to run into the stack sooner or later to kind of break these balls up. Looks like, I don't know if he got up there enough. This might be, unfortunately, I think he's going to have to, I don't think he has an offensive move here. I think he wanted to be quite a bit higher than that and be on the other side of the 7 to shoot the 7 and then go into the stack and just kind of open up some shots. Let's see what he's got. Here. He's going to graze. Oh, you see something else? See, that's amazing. See, I didn't even see that. That's why I'm in the booth. What a great shot. What a great shot. Not even sure if that ball was wired or not. Looks like he can see the 7 now, just enough of it. Yeah, he had to force that coming over, and he gets the kiss on the 6. And that's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think Brandon has 6 at the moment. Yeah, I think Brandon has 6, so he needs 2 more. to that 8 for the final ball. And he just, that should be it. I think he got there. That shouldn't be any problem for Brandon. I'm sure we'll just spin this in. And that'll be it, folks. Let's see. All right, that's it, I think. Yeah, good match, guys. Good match. Great sportsmanship. Two great contenders. That's pretty funny. Yeah. That was a good. Brandon is your Queen Bee Pool Hive Open One Pocket Tournament. This is the second event of the season, so Brandon went through the winner's side undefeated. Very good shooting by both players. Let's give a shout out to some of our runners up as well. So we can give a shout out to Robert Schultzberger for a nice third place finish. Fourth place went to, let's see here, let's get over to the overview. Yeah, I don't want to say his name wrong. Yeah, so fourth place, we want to give a shout out to Dimitri Gorichanin. He played really good all day. So yeah, if you can come out, if you could go visit on Facebook, go to Queen Bee Pool Hive Pool Tournaments. She does have a full open one pocket tour. There's going to be one event per month. The schedule's posted there. Our next event will be in Harrisonburg, Virginia. That's going to be on February 7th at Gold Crown. And then after that in March, we'll be at On Cue and Front Royal. So try to come out, support these events, learn the game of one pocket. We're starting to see a lot of pros coming out to these. So really good, and we're very grateful that you joined us. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody, for joining. This concludes our One Pocket Tournament stop number 4 at First Break Sports Bar. I'm your host, Queen Bee. Thank you, Jason Trigo, Bobby Chamberlain, for commentating today. And congratulations to Brandon for winning this One Pocket Tournament. We will be at Harrisonburg, Virginia, in February 7th. So if you'd like to join, please let me know. Follow me on Queen Bee Pool Hive on Facebook.